All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Tetris Attack monthly Poochie Open. I am Tayman, hopping on commentary for the very first time for these monthlies. My travel schedule has not really been very accommodating to these monthlies, so glad to be here, taking part in some way, and to help call the action. For the next semifinals match, I am joined by Tolker.
Hey everybody, I'm here as Taman's beautiful assistant today. I hope that everyone's having a great time and is very excited for this match between Cards of the Heart and Six.
Oh, I'm looking forward for a very good match here. What are you saying, Tay?
I'm not looking forward to it at all.
It's
So
gonna be horrendous.
it's going to be terrible. This is Tetris
Yes,
Attack
absolutely.
that we are talking about. So don't get hype in the chat. No, we have anytime we get into the semis of these monthlies, any tournament really. You got the top runners going at it, and you have all the RNG hell of V Hard. So it is going to be a barn burner for sure. I think Six and Cards are just hoping to play really well, and I think Cards tends to have the edge in these things. But anything can happen in V Hard.
Absolutely. And as we've seen before, Six is no stranger to these opens. I believe Six already has one in the bag, so he's gonna be looking for his second cup here. While Cards is going to be looking to claim his first cup, and if he manages to beat Six, he still has FFR to get through. So it's going to be fascinating to see how these top players are going to be racing towards each other. But we see the countdown going down on screen already. So let's see how this match is going to turn out.
Yeah, as you said, Six has already taken one of the monthlies, and that's given him an automatic invite to the next major that we have. And I believe that if he wins again, you can't really double up on slots. So this would just mean like one more open slot for someone else to get in there. I'm not entirely sure what that process is going to be like, but that's the rough idea. Cards getting cleared on once, but for the 21, Six is trying to send a couple follow-up attacks here.
Also getting cleared on once, but for 22 instead. It seems like Cards had a little bit of a color conflict there at the beginning of his chain. He did do a wonderful recovery though, but he's going to be starting here with that 6 into a 5, following up with 8 then in the 4 chain.
Wow.
That's going to be beautiful. Oh, but instantly getting cleared by Bumpty, and on 6 sides, we're just getting a very standard big chunky chain here. 4 going to 5, and that's where he's going to leave it with 2 combos there on the back end. Will it be enough? Will Bumpty be able to downstack? No, that's a 15 for 6. Wonderful.
And Card just sent that attack so compactly, wove in so many extra combos there. Even with the clear, he was able to get a 14. I think like Six tends to be a bit more reliant on extending the chains. Maybe doesn't quite have the ceiling as Cards here, but you don't really need the ceiling when you're talking about V Hard here.
Yeah, that's an 18-second for namesake Poochie for Cards of the Heart, and we are seeing a clear on 6's side. Unfortunately, that's going to take a little bit longer for him. Got to be clunking at 20. Yeah, and the issue here is Cards is making most of his chains to X4, where 6 going to X5. That little time difference can add up if 6 is not fortunate. He has a little bit of a collar conflict here. Cards trying to make that 8. Really struggling there for a bit. Very unfortunate, but did manage there to get up. Now going on to hopefully get a 60-second. No, Wingler's down to 3 lines. That's going to hurt. Oh, 2 lines. Still like short, wasting all the time it can. Giving 6 all the opportunity. 14 for 6 and making up 9 seconds on Cards of the Heart. Whew, very insane here.
Yeah, I think that's the danger that you run if you take too much time to set up those combos. It gives the opponent extra time to clear some blocks and lower their stack.
Yeah, you got to be very careful. Cards there accidentally messing up his chain. Maybe the pressure is getting to him a little bit here. It is not common to see Cards drop this many of his setups. And yeah, he's still not topped off Froggy. And Six is also not
Oh,
topping
no.
off Froggy. So,
Froggy's gonna get a
Six
three
getting a
chain.
clear. Here, Cars is going to get a clear as well. Both of our players really not being able to get these tongues where they want. And Six not going to be the
Okay.
first one out. It's going to be Cars with a 35
Up
and
on
Six with
Froggy.
the second clear, ending at a
Do
37.
not
All,
go up there, Froggy. Holy cow.
almost that tier 2 clear.
This tends to happen in these games where your opponent gets a bad stage and you have your own chance to capitalize, but you get a bad stage of your own. So that's going to keep
Yeah.
things pretty close.
Yeah, well, just remember that the feed is a little bit benefiting Cards here, as Cards is a few seconds ahead on his internal timer. So we might be having this race be closer to neck and neck than we think. However, Cards' beautiful sense, unfortunately getting cleared, as well as Six, almost at the same time. They actually have the same 4 combo being cleared in 24 to 20. 4 seconds being made up in favor of Six.
Yeah, I think Six might actually have a few seconds lead right now, but you know, VR, that doesn't really mean much. And this is where things start to get, where the AI tends to start doing like cave-like things. They tend to be real jerks once you get into Raven and Lunchfish and King Cards. You better watch your
Cards
head
playing
there.
with fire there, but he's got it under control. Six already topped off his fish. Fish trying to down stack here. Is
Oh
there
my
enough?
God.
There is not. A line short and the clear comes through.
Cards
Cards
is
getting a crush
fish.
kill.
Oh my god.
Well, I don't know if these players are listening to us here on the commentary, but that is definitely giving Cards some air from how close Six was chasing, as Six is now in an over 40-second fish. Finally done at 43, and now Cards making another very short send. We are not seeing what Cards of the Heart usually brings to the table here. We are missing somewhat of that finesse for those very concise kills. But hopefully Cards will be getting into gear here. Six as well, making those bigger chains. Let's see if he has it here. Making a smaller chain, more combos in this one.
See, Six can get a follow-up here. This Raven's kind of low, and yeah, Six better be careful here.
Yeah, those pillars hold strong, and sometimes too strong for one's detriment.
Do
Six
not
sending
go to
another.
second tier. Please stop that game. Oh my god.
That chain just gave Raph so much air, and he's not topped off, and then's another clear for Six, while Cards is going to Hookbill here, actually sending a very nice size chain, but Hookbill's just chaining. Will that be enough? Hookbill has a clear on the left side, decides not to take it, goes for the blues,
Oh,
gets
the
it.
blues there.
Yeah, unfortunately for Cards, it's going to be another very long clear. Nothing immediate in tier 2. That's going to dunk for 27.
Six is really gonna have to rattle through this early cave. He's probably about half a stage behind, and he really can't afford to get one of those minute-long cave stages.
Yeah, absolutely. We are going to be seeing Six here have to, like, rise from this pressure that Car's putting on him. We see a very nice send. Hookbill chaining up to an X3. There's going to be 1 down stack, 2 down stacks. Is there a clear? There is, unfortunately, 4, 6. And Car's almost getting a 14-second plant, getting cleared there. Not going to be...
Yeah, Plant's not
Cave
gonna have
having no
any time after
mercy.
this.
Yeah,
Immediately
Cave having
dead.
no mercy. All right, let's... Sorry, go ahead.
Six still about half a stage behind, running out of time. Really gonna bank on Kamek giving Cards the business here.
Yep. Here will the game here Six's prayers, or are we gonna be seeing Cards just steamroll this 1-stage lead he has at the moment? Kamek being able to downstack and get the clear, but unfortunately 4-6 Plant just downstanding.
Stop.
Plant just downstacks into that clear, unfortunately 4-6, and getting another clear while Cards moves along to Bowser.
gonna be a chain off of that, and this happens sometimes. The cave will come for us all at some point, even for our top runners. Six not really messing up these openings, but just not getting any cooperation. It's gonna be
Finally getting a crush kill at 50 for that plan. Nice lag chain from Cards. Not
Oh,
what
no.
he was expecting, but that was a follow-up into an 8. That is a very, very nice send for Bowser, who's just starting the chain. If he can find more garbage here to send very quickly, he might just have him topped off by the end of the chain. Let's see how this plays out for Cards. Bowser still
Bowser.
chaining.
Bowser's
That is
probably
enough.
gonna
Bowser does not
down
have an immediate clear. If he's
Oh.
stopped off here, that's the end of the
Woo.
bell. 30 seconds for
Wow.
Cards Bowser. And that's a beautiful, beautiful send right there.
Luckily, the AI not very smart about down stacking in this game, so I think if Bowser would have done that a little differently, he would have had the greens to get that clear, but instead it's going to be Cards taking that first game with a very solid 837, or maybe an 830, like in the finals and the semifinals, 837 maybe gives you roughly a coin flip of winning. Really depends on your opponent and the type of RG that they get.
Yeah, absolutely. However, we are still going to see 6 hopefully finish off strong here. Make that 10 combo for every viewer at home. Kamek trying to go to tier 2. Not going to find anything. 51-second clunk. And just waiting for that Bowser to finish up nicely here.
Yes. Finishing it out for pride and to keep those fingers warm. This isn't like Pokemon Puzzle League where you can be, you know, like 3 stages behind and your run's gonna take like 10 minutes to finish, so you might as well like, call it in. Like you might as well just finish your V hard run.
Just not let yourself cool off. Force your opponent to observe you for a little bit. Just get yourself that confidence. That is a big chain coming from Bowser on Cards on 6's side. 6, if he has enough here, Bowser does get that tier 2. Nothing immediate is going to be as a clear, though, for Bowser here, so he will need to do something in around...
Bowser?
That's it.
Okay. Calm yourself.
Yeah.
6, you know, it looks like he's chuckling a little bit at his fortunes in that game. Not really much he could do about that.
It is the issue. It is what happens sometimes. V-Hard comes for us all, and there's no way that anyone's going to be
uncleared in this in this difficulty. With that being said, we have given Cards of the Heart his first star, and hopefully we'll be moving along to our second match for our competitors to see if Cards of the Heart will be sweeping this match on the Pucci Open's semifinals 2025, or if 6 will be moving along to the finals against FFR and claiming victory there. Stay tuned as we'll be moving on to V-Hard very, very shortly.
Yeah, 6 saying in the chat that he was going for the cheese kill strats. Typically that means sending a shorter attack, trying to catch the AI on top with a high stack and getting those quick kills. I don't know if he meant just for overall or for the cave, but it is possible if you're going up against someone like Cards, who's one of the established top tier runners, you might try to play more aggressively, but that does carry a lot of risk to it.
Unfortunately, it's one of the bigger issues that we've seen. That is, if you go for that risky strat, you are significantly putting yourself at the risk of a clear. And any type of downstack or chaining from the opponent can really, really be punishing, especially because most of the garbage is going to be combos at the end of the day, which will just fuel those tier 2 clears that we're fearing. But once again, we have the timer here ticking down for our players. Going to be moving on to round number 2 of the gold semifinals, Cards of the Hearts and 6. Let's see what they have in store for us.
This is a best of 3, so Cards is gonna be looking to punch his ticket to the finals. 6 is looking to just keep this game going. This is a solid
Funny how
attack.
Cards decided not to go for the 5 combo there, even though he had it set up with the greens. Doesn't
Oh,
need
that's
it. 13
beautiful.
second. Beautiful start for Cards of the Heart. Now on 6th side, we do see a line or two missing. Oh, just a little bit. Doesn't get to the down stack. 60 seconds for 6's lack. Beautiful play.
Very lucky for 6. I don't think he had enough garbage on top of that. So staying even with Cards after the first stage. And I
It
think
seems
Cards
like Card.
did not look read that board properly.
Yeah, it seems like he thought he had the heart at the bottom instead of the star, so he had to make some rearrangement there. Still trying to get a recovery here. Bumpty,
Oh,
2
look at these
big pillars,
pillars.
11 seconds for 6, moving along into the lead. And for Cards, that Bumpty just chained out of the garbage and it's still not topped off. Cards, you need that top off. The clear might not happen. 31 seconds, still big time loss, giving 6 an advantage here to start creating a little bit of a lead.
Still very early on, but you'll take any advantage you can get. Oh, and 6 a little late on that swap. That does. The challenging part of this game is just how fast of a speed it runs at. It runs at speed level 6. Which if you play Pokemon Puzzle League, that runs at speed level 4. It can, if you come from that game, it can be hard to adjust to. It can lead to some dropped inputs, and it is definitely hurting 6 here.
Yeah, 6 getting a tier 2 chain into a tier 2 clear into a chain. Unfortunately for him, finally getting out of Poochie at 39. Carts also getting cleared for a 30 on his Poochie. Who do you think has a little bit of an advantage here, since both of them seem to be neck and neck? I think we're about 4 seconds in favor of 6, but how do you see this playing out? Do you think Cave is going to be deciding again, or do you think it's going to be a lead of advantage happening before?
I think Cards has the advantage just because he has, he's been scuffling a little bit, but he can just turn it on at any point. Whereas I don't think like 6 quite has the ceiling that Cards does. So I think 6 is Cards gonna build up a little bit of a lead going into Cave.
Well, let's see if that happens. As of now, 6 is holding on to that 4-second lead, making Cards making sure it shortens to a 3-second lead with what that 20 to 21, 1 second difference between those wigglers. Let's see if Cards is going to make sure to create that discrepancy that you're expecting here. We have another lack chain on the other side of the screen as well, though.
Exactly what I'm talking about. You bet. Cards, be careful. Oof.
Oof. Both of them are getting immediately cleared. However, less lines being cleared on 6's side. Even though Cards goes on, 2-second difference made up, 17-19 on those Froggies. Cards catching up to 6, not letting him escape ahead. It is truly a joy to see the skill these players bring to the table.
Oh, that is a nice 6 combo adjustment for Cards, but not really getting much on top of that. Both of the AIs start out with high pillars, but immediately those have gone away. 6 is 1 line short. But
yeah, it seems Cards has been getting that early smaller send to just get that cleared out of the way and then send the rest when there's a lot of clears at the top. I think that extra vision he has over his opponent's board is paying off. That he's mentioned many a times that he practices. Nice panel catch to extend the chain right there. Beautiful display of skill, going all the way up to a 6th chain for Cards of the Heart.
Lunchfish is going to get the clear on that. 6 has a pretty solid attack here. Immediately going to work on the follow-up. And Lunchfish does tend to go down low and get the clear. Probably after this, Lunchfish is probably going to go for 2nd tier. Somehow has time for it.
Very unfortunate for 6.
Oh no, and there's going to be a clear on 2nd tier. That is some real bull honky right there.
Very unfortunate. 6 losing a lot of time on the saves that Cards didn't even get the best time on. It was a big opportunity to save some time. Cards again going all the way up to a 6 chain. making sure that their opponents are topped off, and the opponent has no immediate clear at the top. 21 seconds, clearing that wrap, moving ahead almost to a one-stage lead. 4 cards here. Let's see if this is going to continue extending this way.
Yeah, Six
Six
really needs
also-
to make up some time here.
Yeah, 6 also going all the way up to a 6 chain, giving the opponents ample
Raven.
time, and Raph just
Raven,
clearing
stop,
every 3
stop.
he can, finding a 6,
Stop.
making more empty clears,
No.
not stopping.
Clear the
Will it down
garbage.
stack? It
Oh my
does down stack.
God.
Oh, it's 26 seconds for 6. Unfortunate there.
Game is a pile of flaming butt cheeks.
Beautiful hook bill from cards 16, moving on ahead to stage 10, going up to plant. 1 stage lead over 6 at this point. Will 6 be able to catch up? He will definitely need some very solid sense to make it happen. Going on to a 4 chain, 5 chain, 6 chain with a 6 combo there to finish it off. Not going any further. Cards 3 5 4 5, getting all the combos of 5 5 3. Beautiful send from Cards of the Heart, and that
They're
should
pillars.
be it.
Woo!
15 seconds on that plant. 4 cards. 6 was setting up a 5 combo. Unfortunately, a little bit of a color conflict. 8 his combo away. He's still getting cleared on hook bill. Let's see if he manages to dunk it right here. 39, 40 seconds. No, another clear coming out. 4, 6, and there's a clear right at the top. Doesn't get to it. Doesn't get to it.
6 is now a stage and a half behind, so he's gonna have to hope for some major trolling from Kamek and or Bowser.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like Kamek is getting any of his chains. There he goes, finally getting a chain in place. Another one, starting to down stack in panic mode. Will he get to the hearts? He does. 25 seconds. Getting that clear. Will 6 be able to make something out of it? Will he be able to recover a little bit?
There's some big pillars here if this garbage falls. But gets to clear out the down stack and now is not topped off.
Going for those risky strats, not paying off for 6. Unfortunately, 35 seconds on cards. Kamek moving right along to Bowser. Looking to end things here before 6 has a chance to see the big man.
And Card has just been cruising this whole game. He has an outside chance of a sub A tier. We'll see what this attack on Bowser is like. That beautiful lag chain.
Yeah. Honestly, beautiful lag chain. Nice 7 combo follow-up just to make sure that there's something there in the back end. Bowser's still chaining.
Oh, wow.
Still chaining, but running out of blocks, running out of opportunities here. If he goes for those down stacks poorly, he might not have a clear. He does have a clear, though, with the purples and the blues. Going for that clear, and it's going to be Cards of the Heart, who's starting to be topped off here. You don't want to be facing the wall against Bowser. Bowser getting a full clear, has tier 2 clears, has tier 3 clears. 40 seconds on this. Bowser still moving along. Bowser not getting to.
Yeah, that was it.
44 seconds, 4 Cards of the Heart with an 8:25 on that V-Heart timer. And 6 still trying to get out of this Kamek. Unfortunately, Kamek making sure that 6 has to pay as much time as Card needed to pay in Bowser, not letting him take any sort of an advantage. Almost a 9 combo coming out from Kamek, just making any clear to waste all the time 6 has and still not topped off. Unfortunately for 6, this might be another clear coming out from Kamek.
There's going to be a chain there. That's a lot of blocks transforming, and that's the risk with these combo heavy strats that is going to result in a lot of chaos.
Yeah, and Kamek just has a big chain here being set up, keeping on going to an X5, X6. Will he go for an X7? He does go for an X7.
Stop!
No! The pain, the agony. There's a grease at the left, and Kamek sees him going for another clear. Minute and 35 on this stage. On very unfortunately 4-6. You can even see Cards looking at the stream like, what's going on? Oh, 142,
Finally.
6 finally out. At this point, will 6 beat his first V-Hard run here? He is posed to be able to get a good Bowser and finish it off stronger than before at the very least. Let's see how Bowser treats our man.
Probably not good.
Let's pray for the opposite, though. All right, 8, beautiful 8 combo into a 4, into a 3. There's an extension there with the insert. Nice 5. The 4 and the 8, however, are going to stack side by side. There was an even number of 4 combos right there. Will that be enough? Bowser does have plenty of lines on top of him. They're finally falling 1 line short and gets cleared, unfortunately. 4-6. He needed to send that follow-up combo very quickly. He had garbage he needed to deal with immediately, though, so he didn't have the luxury of time.
The automatic chain on tier 2, it's just been that sort of race for 6. Not really catching any breaks whatsoever.
Thank God that didn't clear
second
both
tier.
stacks. Yeah. Bowser
Man.
finally down stacking. This might be at the end. No, another clear. That's going to chain.
Another chain.
Unfortunately, 4-6. Will Bowser be able to fall here? Bowser getting another chain. Getting that little time. Oh, the clear 1 block away,
Somehow-
thankfully.
Somehow
For
didn't
getting
have
6.
time. Who even knows how the stop time works in this game? I
Yeah,
mean,
but
we
thankfully,
do. What's that?
thankfully 6 out of the V-Hard finally. Karts claiming his 2nd star for the ending here. But yeah, V-Hard stop time just wonky when it wants to be.
One could say that 6 is a real winner. He no longer has to play Tetris Attack today, but will have to in a month if he chooses. So Card to the Heart is going to take the semifinals and is going to go up against
FFR.
FFR. Yes, that is a throwback matchup right here. That this is the Yankees Dodgers matchup.
Well, we have our 1 seed facing our 2 seed, as it was meant to be. It's gonna be a fascinating run to see coming up in a few minutes. So stay tuned. Here we have Card to the Heart with his signature 2 thumbs up, winning 2-0 versus 6.
The GGs from both of our competitors. I think both of them played pretty well. Just Cards is a little bit better, and 6 just not getting any slack cut for him from those AIs.
Yeah, there was a lot of tier 2 clearing for this run, which just made it all the worst. But here we have our bracket, Cards of the Heart and FFR, going to be facing off in the finals. That's going to be in a little bit of time, not too far from here. So stay tuned to see how the Poochie Cup will be concluding today.
Thank you, gentlemen, for taking care of that commentary. We will be bringing you the live coverage of the final match of the Poochie Open in about, let's give it 10 minutes. And we will be all set to bring you those finals between yours truly and FFR Pro 21. A tale as old as time, as always. So, stay tuned! You are watching the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2025 Poochie Open.